What up, y'all? Welcome back to the best basketball breakdown reaction channel on YouTube. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Drop a like real quick. We're above 4,000 subs now, but drop a like. It helps the videos a lot. Helps me out as a creator. And shout out to this fellow creator. We got Legends Productions with another great video. He makes good basketball videos. Like, he makes good breakdowns. They've been accurate. He did the basketball awards. Those were cool. Make sure you sub to him too. Show him love. Legends Productions. He does a good job. Let's jump into it. We got a one-on-one basketball YouTube tournament with a bunch of creators. I was tagged in this. I'm in it, so let's see
What's good, YouTube?
what his breakdown is and who he has winning this.
Today I'm going to be hosting a YouTube basketball 1v1
I want to see how I do in
this
this tournament to him.
Was by going to this website called Tournament Bracket Generator.
Fire. Good idea, bro.
Two of the most popular YouTube hoopers and generated a bracket. As you see, it's quite similar to the March Madness style, and we have a ton of good matchups right here. From Frigo playing Slim to J-Lu playing K Showtime, this video is about
okay, so the generator.
Disclaimer, though, I only included YouTube entertainers and not professional guys like Devin in the Lap, Filet, and others. I feel like
gotcha. Hey, but I would love to see some of my teammates on the East Coast squad in these videos.
Like, these guys are all in a different level, and to just make things
I know we
fair
can't
and more
include everybody, but
I only
like,
included YouTube entertainers. Now, without further ado, let's get into this bracket.
let's get into it. Fire
For
video
the first
idea.
matchup, we got Cash Nasty versus DC Heat.
I'm taking DC Heat slightly. I think Cash would make the game ugly. Let's hear his take.
This one right here is a really tough one because we know Cash has Hall of Fame clans, but DC Heat can also hoop. With his big frame, the guy can drive at a high level and also shoot the lights out from downtown. I mean, there's a reason why he dropped 100 points in a recent league. However, like I said earlier, Cash has been known for being a pesky defender, a guy that will get in your head and not make things easier for you. Also, with his recent improvement from the top of the key, he can pretty much beat
Cash is a little
on a
pit
good
bull.
day. However, I still got DC Heat winning this matchup.
Okay.
It will go down to the wire for sure, and Cash will stick around. But with DC Heat's incredible shooting ability and shifty handles, I feel like
I don't know about incredible, but I got DC winning that as well. Shout out to DC. Next up, we got Scoob and Nick Briz.
he will prevail. Now for the second matchup, we got Uncle Scoob versus Nick Briz. Honestly, this one is a no-brainer, and it's obvious that Scoob will annihilate Nick Briz. I mean, you're talking about a guy that just beat for $2,500 as well as the winner of Team X 1v1 League. Obviously, Nick could still hit some tough buckets inside, but with his horrible defense and overall cocky mindset, Scoob will easily humble him. Now for the third matchup, we got Jay Jones.
Jay Jones versus Chris Wade. I would have Chris winning it, but I think Jay Jones would keep it close.
Versus Chris White. This matchup right here is kind of unfortunate because Jay Jones is an amazing guard, but I just cannot see him stopping Chris White
Two-way guard.
1v1. With his 6'6" frame, Chris could easily body him in the paint and shoot over him. Obviously, I still think that Jay could make this a dogfight and get a couple of strips on defense, but
I can see some strips.
Is too much. Now for the fourth matchup, we got
I got MK winning this relatively easy. I know y'all love Illuminati, but there's layers. As you guys know, there's levels to this. And Illuminati, you know what I'm saying, he has a good skill set and stuff, but in a one-on-one, he would lose. MK's physical, man. He's physical, and that plays a lot into one-on-one basketball. It's one-on-one. It's a one-on-one tournament, you know. He would beat Illuminati pretty easily.
This one right here is also a really tough one to decide. Obviously, we all know that Illuminati used to be goated back then at basketball.
I know y'all don't like MK, which is fine.
On this list. However, we're talking about 2022
we gotta be real here.
MK is currently in his best shape and getting better each video. I know that man can get cocky, but he's still a bucket getter that can dunk on
that stuff's
you.
extra,
At the same
but
time, though, Illuminati will be the perfect guy to humble MK. I mean, he did play in that league this year where he averaged 28 points and 19 rebounds per game. This one's really tough, man. I really do not know.
But if I had to choose,
I'll
like
probably
his game.
go with MK. Just because the man has been more active this year and taking basketball way more seriously. Like I said earlier, if this was like 3 or 4 years ago, Illuminati will easily win. However, as of right now, I got MK. Now for the fifth match.
Cam versus J-Dub. I got Cam. I think J-Dub would keep it pretty close, though.
We got Cam Wilder versus J-Dub.
J-Dub has a nice skill set for his size, but I just feel like Cam is... He keeps getting better.
Got this matchup on the spot, considering their history and how they are on the same park team. But when it comes
Cam's
to
pretty
1v1s,
sure of
I
himself.
got Cam winning. I mean, he's definitely the more skilled guy, and knowing how he just tried out for the Raptors G League team, he would definitely beat J-Dub.
He's come a long way.
It could still be
Cam
a
has.
close game since J-Dub is quite physical, but Cam is just too good of a
Hey,
shooter to lose this game.
This guy is 100% accurate so far, in my opinion. Okay, this one's obvious. Duke
The
Dennis.
sixth matchup, we got Geo Wise versus Duke Dennis.
Let's just actually kind of
Over on
skip through
YouTube.
this one because
Yeah,
I
bro,
can't
got
even watch
Duke winning
that
and swat the
BS, bro.
shit out of Geo every time.
No offense, you know what I'm saying? I heard Gio's a nice kid, but okay, Duke Dennis. All right, we got Kenny Chow versus Drifty. I got Drifty winning 11-7.
Now for the seventh matchup, we got Kenny Chow versus Drifty J. This one right here is quite more interesting than some of you may think. Obviously, we all know that whenever Kenny plays Drifty J, he turns into Steph Curry and can barely miss. However,
Kenny's
the
in
last
a
time
slump
they played
right
was
now,
8
though.
months ago, and Kenny is slightly different now. He's super inconsistent when it comes
Yeah.
to the shot, plays no defense, and is literally losing to middle schoolers. On the
Oh,
other hand,
no, he
Drifty
lost
J is
to
getting
middle-
better each
middle
video
schooler.
and growing as a 3-level scorer. With his size, he's starting to build way more confidence and getting his back deeper. With that in
Drifty
mind,
has
I got
skill,
Drifty
it's just
J
all
beating
mental.
Kenny for sure. It could be a close game or it could be a blowout, but I just think Drifty J got this one. He's way more consistent than Kenny, and if he really wanted to, he could just shoot over him.
Oh, I'm
the
up
entire
next.
game. Now,
Oh, me versus Scar in round 1? Goodness gracious. First of all, I hate this picture of myself. I look like I'm taking school pictures as a freaking middle schooler. Jersey's an extra large. I look ridiculous. My hair looks sloppy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that picture. But, dang, bro. Me versus Scar round 1 in a one-on-one matchup. Of course, I'm always going to take myself. You know, I have faith in my skill set and everything like that. He's got some length on me. Let's see what he says. Let's see what he says.
Once again,
I can't
we got a
get outed
close
first
matchup right
round.
here. As we all know, both of these guys are
Can
known
I?
for being really shifted and gifted offensive players. Scar's about to play JUCO basketball, while A-Millie is making a career of himself in Baller's life. Damn, this one right here is really tough, and it could go to either person. Honestly, if I had to pick someone, I will go with Scar.
Oh! Oh, not the first round exit. That hurts. The first round exit hurts. You know what I'm saying? Especially to a young guy like Scar. But it is one-on-one. I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? Get out of your ego, Austin. Be realistic. I can understand how he would say Scar.
It will come down to a last shot, and A-Millie could definitely win, but I just believe that Scar will prevail with his size. Since he has great basketball IQ, I feel like he could just bully A-Millie in the final seconds.
He's not just gonna bully me. That's not happening. That's crazy. But okay, I'm outed first round. Scar advances. Let's see. All right, pretty accurate. Pretty accurate first round.
Now we just completed the left side of the bracket.
He does a good job with these videos, bro. Look at
Do you
this.
think the standings are accurate so far, or do you think I'm tripping? Let me know in the comments. Now let's complete the right side of the bracket. For the first matchup in the right
Okay, AJ Lapre play AJ versus Flight.
bracket, we has now downtown to
Respectfully,
guys like Gio
we already
and
know
Gio
this.
that
AJ,
will
next up.
destroy him. Now for
Bree
the second
Green,
matchup,
Jester.
we got Bree Green versus Jester.
Much respect
This
to Bree
matchup right
Green.
here is actually quite interesting.
By far
Both
the best.
Bree and Jester are known
Her
for
and
their
Jenna,
elite shooting
best
ability
girls
and quick
in the
handles. They
YouTube
can score in a
women's
variety of
community,
ways and
but
are also known for
Jester's
being
a
pretty
guy.
bad defenders. However, I still got Jester winning this one. He's a little bit more consistent than Bree, and if there's anything on the line, you know Jester is going to fight for it. Now for the third
Okay.
matchup, we got
BLS versus Hoop Life. I got BLS winning that like 11-6.
B. Ellis versus Hoopin' Life. Once again, we got a really tough matchup right here. As we all know, B. Ellis is
Oh my goodness.
versus Hoopin' Life.
Who did-
Once again, we
B.
got a
Ellis
really tough
just
matchup
killed
right
his
here.
knees.
As we all
Look at that
know,
buckle.
B. Ellis
Ah.
is an elite shot
Did the
creator
nay-nay.
that can score in many ways, as well as play smart defense. However, Hoopin' Life can also do the same things at a high level. He's a streaky shooter that gives his heart out on defense. However, with how consistent B. Ellis is, I got him winning this one. When it comes to late game situations, I feel like he will make the right adjustments to stop Hoopin' Life and take over. Now for the fourth match.
J. Lou versus K Showtime. Rocking with J. Lou. W list so far, I feel like. W bracket. This is a good idea.
Versus K Showtime. This one
I'm
right
actually
here,
working on something similar to this right now.
honestly be the toughest matchup of this video. With JLo, he probably has the best handles on YouTube.
Yeah, I got
JLo
winning
T-Jazz, while K Showtime is one of the best defenders on YouTube.
K Showtime
also,
can
both
play,
are known for being
but
huge trash talkers, which will make this game even more exciting. However, knowing the skill set and IQ that JLo has, I got him winning this one. His shot creation is just more and more versatile than K Showtime's, and he also has that clutch gene in his veins. Overall, this game will be top notch regardless, and I hope that they can make this happen soon. Now for the 5th matchup, we got Marcelos Howard versus Not So Air Jordan. This was probably the easiest matchup in this video. Nothing that there, but Marcelos with that
what, bro?
This guy right here. Yes, he could hit him, but I do not think that there's
what? Yo.
World where Marcelos loses to this same guy score that can finish quick with Marcelos probably laughing.
Yeah, get him up out of there. What was that?
Him during the whole
TJS versus LSK. I'm actually going with TJS in this. Especially if it's 3 dribbles. I just don't think LSK really likes to play physical. So I don't really think the size would be that detrimental. I think TJS is a little too fast for him. But prayers out to LSK. I know he's going through some stuff right now.
We got T-Jazz versus LSK. This matchup is a weird one because we're talking about a guard against a center once again. With that in mind, most of you may go with LSK right here, but I honestly got T-Jazz winning. With LSK being a slow and inconsistent defender, I feel like T-Jazz could just blow by him and finish at the rim effectively. Also, since LSK is a shooting type big man, T-Jazz could get some stops and pull off an upset.
This guy has good breakdowns.
LSK is insanely talented, but T-Jazz is just
this is good insight.
World. Now for the 7th match,
Frigo versus Slim. Community would love to see it. I love you, Slim. Gotta go Frigo in this one.
Matchup, we got Devonte Frigar versus Slim.
This is a
once again,
big time matchup though. I would love to see this.
We all know that Slim is an athletic freak that can finish at the rim with style, while Frigar is one of the most gifted 3-level scorers in the scene. However, knowing how Slim is a poor defender, I got Frigar beating him. I mean, if he really gets going, Frigar's an unstoppable force on the court, and I feel like Slim will get exposed with his bad habits. Now for the 8th and final
Cam versus Ryan, I got Cam winning that.
Matchup, we got
I think it would be an ugly, like a
This matchup right
Crash
here
would make it gritty though.
Considering their playstyles. With Cam, we all know that he's one of the most talented hoopers in the community.
Crash could upset that, but Cam has a lot of skill.
Man, this game right here will be so tough.
Gotta go with Cam.
Going down to the last second. However, if I have to choose the winner, I have to go with Cam. I mean, just his skill should get him this victory, and I feel like Crash could be limited offensively if Cam locks him down. And now we finally completed the entire first round. I feel like everything's pretty accurate so far. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Now with that being said, let's
pretty accurate
get into the second round matchups. For the first matchup, we got DC versus
gotta go with Scoob. Gotta go with Scoob here.
Honestly, this will be an amazing game to watch. We know that DC Heat is a lengthy sharpshooter, while Uncle Scoob is a two-way guard.
I don't think it would be that close.
However, the difference factor in this game will be DC Heat's lack of perimeter defense. This will be crucial for Scoob, who's
really like DC
to the basket. With that in mind, I got him winning this matchup over DC Heat. It will not be entirely a blowout since DC can also shoot, but I just think that Scoob could easily get in his head and just get this victory. Now,
woo! We want to see this one for real. Chris White versus MK.
For the second matchup, we got Chris White versus MK. It's really crazy how we already
got
this
gonna say
on
this
early on in the second round, considering their history and beef. Anyways, when it comes to straight up 1v1s, this is gonna be a dogfight. Obviously, we know that Chris White is a post demon, while MK is an athletic freak that can shoot decently from downtown. With that being said, I can honestly see this game going down to the wire. I mean, the amount of trash talking and straight up energy in this game is going to be crazy. However, if I have to choose a winner, I have to go with MK. I know
wow. MK, okay.
This may shock some of you, but MK has shown in his past videos that he can hold his own against big bodies.
Yeah, for sure, but I think if Chris really won, I think Chris edges that game out.
I mean, that's how he won the Asian.
And I think highly of MK as a 1v1 player.
To this 1v1. Also, with his insane
he does foul a lot, but
I feel like Chris will have some trouble guarding that. Therefore, I got MK.
But I still, that would be close, man. MK can play. I know you guys don't like MK, but he really can play. Cam versus Duke. Gotta go Cam.
Dennis. This one right here is honestly really tough to decide. Both of these guys have similar playstyles and mostly rely on their three-point
I think it would be
pretty
close,
decent handles and can both finish at the basket through contact.
It also could
Man,
be
this is
kind
really
of
tough,
a
and it
blowout.
Could go to either person. However, if I had to choose a winner, I have to slightly pick Cam Wilder.
Oh, I was about to say.
Way more consistent from
shout out to Duke though. W creator. He's cool as heck. He's cool as hell, bro.
Don't get me wrong though. Duke will keep this game close due to his energetic defense, but I just feel like Cam's fundamental mental game will help him prevail. Now,
next up, Drifty and Scar.
We got Drifty J versus Scar. This one right here is pretty interesting. Both of these guys also have similar playstyles and are known for their incredible shiftiness. Scar loves to create around the mid-range area, while Drifty loves that step-back three-pointer. Honestly, I could see this game including a lot of Sports Center type highlights, but ultimately, I got Scar winning this one. He's way more experienced than Drifty J, has better basketball IQ, and just has that trash-talking mindset that can get into Drifty's head. Now, moving on to the right side of the bracket.
Okay, AJ, moving on.
We got AJ Lapre versus Jester. This matchup right here is talented one. The man can see Jester have shots. Now, that and with AJ's length on defense, I feel like he will also be forced to take a lot of bad shots.
Oh, next up we got BLs versus J-Luz. This is a good one.
Second
this is an
matchup
interesting
in the
one.
right side of the bracket.
Kind of like a clash of styles. These guys kind of play different.
We got BLs versus J-Luz. This matchup right here will literally be the battle of shiftiness. Both of these guys are insanely skilled offensively and
shooting wise, like I just give the edge to the shooter.
This is really tough. I mean, both of these guys really have that mindset and passion to take over a game. They're super consistent and versatile on the floor, which will make this game entertaining as hell. However, if I had to pick a winner, I got J-Luz winning.
Oh, okay.
Difference honestly, and BLs could also win, but I just feel like J-Luz is a little bit more clutch.
Okay, all right.
And we'll hit one of those wild shots to finish the game. Now,
that would be a good one, man. That would be a good one. This also would be a great one. Cell versus T-Jazz. Oh my goodness.
Matchup in the right side of the bracket. We got
I gotta hear what he says.
Versus T-Jazz. Once again,
this is probably the closest one. This is probably the toughest one for me to really choose who would win.
Insanely tough one.
Bro, this is like 50-50.
We know that he has amazing handles and one of the most consistent jumpers on YouTube. On the other hand, Marcelos is all about the fundamentals and is literally the smartest player on the platform. He has active hands on defense, can get in your head with his trash talking, and is extremely quick with the ball. With that in mind, I feel like an upset will occur right here, and Marcelos will beat T-Jazz. I mean, fundamentals and IQ is talent 90% of the time, and I feel like T-Jazz will have trouble going past Marcelos. Also, T-Jazz is not the best on-ball defender, so I feel like Marcelos will be able to create pretty easily for himself. Yes, I know some of you are shocked right now, are probably cursing at me in the comments, but Cells indeed like that.
I don't think so. I think the community kind of like, I don't know, maybe because T-Jazz just plays more basketball.
Capable of beating half of the basketball community. Now for the fourth and last matchup on the second
Cam versus Friga. Gotta go Friga.
Devonte Frigar versus Cam.
I think Cam beat Friga though.
The history between these two guys and how both are gifted offensively.
Yeah, I think he 5-0'd him.
And both put their heart out on the court. However, when it comes to this specific 1v1 game and the value behind it, I got Friga beating Cam. Obviously, it will still be a close game, and it could go down to a last shot. But I just don't see Friga losing this one. Nowadays, he knows Cam's game pretty well.
Cam does
and
have
will force the man to take some bad shots. Also, knowing how Cam could slack on defense and have brain farts, Friga will.
Does he slack on defense? I feel like he's pretty locked in. Okay.
Prevail
pretty good so far. Still really good.
Now with that being said, we just completed the second round of the bracket.
We're in the lead 8, y'all.
And battles have occurred, and this is only the beginning. Now with that being said, let's get into this quarterfinals. First off, in the quarterfinals,
wow, this would be such a gritty matchup. I gotta go with Scoob.
Uncle Scoob versus MK. This right here will be a really exciting matchup to watch, but ultimately I got Scoob beating MK. First of all, Scoob is the perfect guy to humble him. Since he is from the trenches, MK will not be able to have those flashy dunks on Scoob and will not be able to do those disrespectful celebrations afterwards. Also, MK will struggle against the hardcore defense that he has while also guarding Scoob. Therefore, I got Scoob advancing to the semifinals.
Man, that experience and mental game that Scoob has is up there. Cam versus Scar. Ooh, this is tough. I'm not going to lie. I think this is a lot closer than y'all may think.
The second quarterfinal matchup, we got Cam Wilder versus Scar. Just by looking at this matchup, most of you may go with Cam Wilder, but I'm honestly picking Scar. I feel like he's the perfect player to contain Cam, as he has the length, the IQ, and the coordination to do so. Also, with Cam being pretty bad defensively, Scar will play around with him all game.
Scar is a great 1v1 player.
Therefore, I got Scar winning this game.
Dang, okay. So we got Uncle Scoob and Scar in the final 4. Let's see where he goes with the other.
Probably being around 11-5. Now moving on to the right side of the bracket.
This is an interesting matchup just because of the size difference. I I wouldn't just give this to AJ though, even with the size difference. I want to see what he says
Lapre
here.
versus J-Lu. This one right here is pretty interesting, and I would love to watch this
Yeah, I
happen one
wouldn't
day.
just.
However, I'm still picking AJ due to the fact that he has a crazy size advantage over J-Lu. If you did not know, AJ is 6'5", and he's someone that would not fall for all those shifty dribbles. Also, J-Lu will have a nightmare guarding a 6'5" forward in the post, as AJ can both shoot and slash at a high level.
AJ looks
Therefore,
taller than
AJ
6'5".
advancing to the semifinals. Now to finish off.
Cell and Friga, size difference would be tough here.
We got Marcelos versus Devonte Frigar. Man, this
is why one-on-one basketball is, you know what I'm saying? There's just so many different elements to 1v1 yet that you have to consider. Like, specific players are better in like a 1v1
game. It will be crazy, and they need to make it happen soon. Both guys can shoot, defend, and make clutch plays when it matters the most. However, I have to slightly prick Friga because, once again, the size advantage. I know Marcelos is quick on his feet and can get a couple of stops, but
size
Friga's
matters.
A different monster. He's really good at adjusting to certain people, and I just feel like Friga will heat up and dominate in the paint.
Difference.
The game will still be pretty close, though. I just think that Friga will
Cell's so skilled, man, though. I love watching Cell play. So, final four, we got Uncle Scoob versus Scar. Wow. And then AJ versus Friga. I feel like those are two really good matchups. I feel like those are two really good matchups. They make sense.
Now it's time to get into
even brand-wise, they're kind of both on brand with each other. I would go Scoob, Edge, and Scar. I think Scar would keep it relatively close, but I think Scoob would win like something like 11-7, maybe 11-6.
So make sure you guys comment your thoughts so far.
Scoob's just different,
man. For the first semi-final matchup, we got Uncle Scoob versus
he's
Scar.
an elite one. He's one of those.
These two guys have played.
He's one of those, like one of those elite ones that like he is.
Pass and the game was really
one
close.
Of those.
Both guys know their moves really well and are very skilled offensively. However,
they already played.
I mean, he's the quicker person, and he's one of the only players that can stop shifty guards. Also, I feel like Scar could have some troubles guarding that quick first step that Scoob has, which leads me to advance Scoob to the finals. Now, for the next semi-final matchup, we got AJ Lapre versus
Devonte. I think this would be a really good matchup, bro. I actually do think this would be a really good matchup because I don't think there's much of a size difference because I think Friga is stronger. I think AJ has some height on him. I think that would balance out. I think this go either way. They also play pretty similar.
Friga. Man, this one right here will also be a really tough one. Just like the Scoob and Scar, both of these guys have had their history before.
I think they play similar too. They would both get to their shots.
Decent size and are pretty good defensively. Damn, this could actually go to either person, and it would really depend on who's hot that day.
Yeah, literally.
I don't know how better Friga has gotten since that 1v1 in 2020. I feel like he would beat AJ in a close matchup. He's way more quicker than before, takes smarter shots, and has improved his defense tremendously. Also, I feel like AJ's lateral quickness isn't the best nowadays, so Friga will be able to hit some pretty easy shots inside. Once again, a really close matchup, but
I think that's fair just because of where AJ's at right now, not hooping as much and stuff like that. I don't know AJ at all. Never met him, blah, 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 but I've just seen stuff online. I think that's a fair take. He did a good job with this video. Make sure you guys go show love for real to legends. We got Uncle Scoob versus Friga in the finals. Let's see what he says.
I have to advance Friga to the finals.
This would be such a good game, bro.
The championship game between Uncle Scoob and Devonte Frigar.
Such a good game. I would go with Scoob. Damn. I forgot about that dunk. That dunk was crazy. I would give the edge of Scoob though. Again, Scoob's one of those. He's like he you know what I'm saying? He's in that top tier.
The best matchups on YouTube.
He's the elite of the elite.
Happen one day as both
and
players
this one
are pretty
stuff
similar
like for real.
And defensively. Once again, this game will go down to the last second, and I'm imagining right now a last second type shot. Therefore, some of you may go with Scoob, but I just feel like Friga will prevail with one of those step back shots that he makes. Also, knowing Friga's big frame, I feel like he will respond pretty well to Scoob's energy and create some great shots off the dribble. Like I said, this will also go to Scoob,
I respect it.
I feel like Friga's defense is way too underrated nowadays. I can see him getting some huge stops in the final seconds, which leads me to picking Devonte.
I respect that. I'm not mad at that. But hey, man,
Friga as the 1v1 champion, and that pretty much concludes this video. What do you guys think of this tournament?
I thought it was fire. I agree with your picks. Kinda, you know, except for that one. But not for real though. This guy, like, these videos are fire. Keep these coming. I'm actually working on a video, like I said, similar to this. It's kind of like a simulation thing. You guys will see it when you see it. But drop a like on this video. Go show Legend some love. He also covers the basketball YouTube community. Again, I pretty much agree with almost this whole list. He did a good job. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, which ones you disagree with, where did he go wrong, if you fully agree with it. Let me know. Drop a like. Love y'all. Y'all have a great day, man. Peace.